officially open up this summit, we are going to call upon Dr. Clarence Tshikere, the CEO of the African Critical Minerals Summit. Dr. Clarence, the stage is yours. Can we please welcome him with a warm round of applause?
Program directors, excellencies, a special welcome to our distinguished guests from the African Union, honorable ministers and deputy ministers, business leadership, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming, and thank you for your teams and all the efforts that they have put for you to be here in Johannesburg this week. Good morning and welcome. Africa and its critical minerals find itself at the confluence of global energy transition from hydrocarbons to green energy solutions towards net zero emissions. This green revolution has unleashed a new scramble for critical minerals that are necessary for the manufacturing of renewable energy products and tech devices. We will learn more about these critical minerals and where they are found throughout the African continent. However, what I'm proud to say is that Mother Nature has endowed critical minerals to the African continent with remarkable generosity. Now, which products require these critical minerals? Well, it's today's high-tech sectors and devices for both personal and commercial use, for electronics such as smartphones, tablets, high-definition television sets, wind turbine magnets, medical equipment, nuclear reactors, photovoltaics or solar panels, and electric vehicle batteries. Now, these necessary products have become embedded in our daily lives and are produced in industrial quantities to meet the ever-growing global demand. Countries want to secure access and availability of critical minerals, which are concentrated on our continent. In some instances, with limited occurrence elsewhere in the world. At the level of state sovereignty, today's advanced modern fighter jets, which are among the most primary of raw state power and defense of national interests and sovereignty, cannot be produced to specification without access to critical minerals. Therefore, availability and access to critical minerals have come to underpin countries' national sovereignty. This is making critical minerals the new geopolitical frontier, and it is a frontier of risks associated with external shocks, with resource nationalism through state interventionist policies, through export restrictions, through the development of mineral cartels, through political instability, and even market manipulation. So at their most rudimentary level, critical minerals are products of strategic necessity for national survival. Most recently, major powers have established an annual ritual of classifying critical minerals in terms of priority for their economic survival. The primary concern is that availability and access to critical minerals is vulnerable to supply chain disruptions due to reliance on overseas sources from what are considered unstable political systems, particularly in Africa, or to put it generally, the global south. Political or social unrest in countries producing critical minerals, including coups, industrial strikes, and even civil wars, could disrupt mineral supplies with devastating consequences for economies and, by extension, social order and national security. Therefore, critical minerals are required for the manufacturing of products that sustain the modern economy, the absence of which would have significant consequences. We have convened this summit for us as Africans to start, shape, and influence the current discourse on critical minerals. We believe in a collective continental approach in considering industry incentives, research and development, production, global supply chain efficiencies, mine tailings management, and the growth of dangerous artisanal mining. Overall, to realize collective shared value for the common good, Africa as a continent must responsibly manage its interface with the global community in relation to trade in critical minerals. Now, to Honorable Minister Mantashe, our Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy. At your budget speech vote luncheon in Cape Town earlier this year, we committed ourselves to hosting an inaugural African Critical Minerals Summit in partnership with your department. I'm proud to report that we have honored our commitment. And on the strength of this achievement, we will be announcing the second African Critical Minerals Summit for 2024, and once again in partnership with the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy, this time with improved commitment and support from mining houses and the private sector in South Africa and the continent. With these few words, I wish to welcome each and every one of you for joining us to this inaugural African Critical Minerals Summit. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all of you who have generously helped us make this event come together to become a success. We would not have done it without you. Welcome to the inaugural African Critical Minerals Summit. I thank you.